that you've all made the effort to come along today. You are welcome here if you love our country. You're welcome here if you are respectful to the people around you and adhere to a peaceful protest. And while immigration is central concern of why we are rallying today, we need to acknowledge that everyone here is a result of immigration, unless you are a First Australian. First Australians and immigrants have for the last 200 years built this country's modern Australian infrastructure together, and that is a wonderful thing. Let's be clear, this country's infrastructure would not operate without immigration. But this March for Australia has also become a cry for help. We feel our government is on a mission to pull this country away from traditional values, beliefs and traditions. There is a fundamental reason why government likes or dislikes a protest. It seems that if you protest about another country and the politics of that country, that's okay. If you fly another country's flag or the flag of extremist groups, that's tolerated. If you burn the Australian flag, that's okay too. But if you fly our Australian flag, you're almost considered a racist. You're demonised as extremists or worse still, neo-Nazis. So be clear, this gathering will not tolerate any extremism, left or right. Yes, we absolutely want to see migration slow down so governments can address the housing crisis, reduce hospital waiting lists and upgrade highways and rail systems. We want immigrants who will assimilate, work proudly.
Not asking for much, just a bit of common sense.
And adhere to the way of life Australia has traditionally known. What we are protesting about is how Albanese shames the Australian people about being on stolen land 1 minute and then floods the country with 1,500 immigrants every day. Yeah. Let's face it, those immigrants, I'm shaking like shit. Let's face it, those immigrants who can take advantage of our welfare system should not have received a welcome mat. That's right. However, there are many other issues and reasons we are here. You may be here to... Thanks, Billy. Oh, yeah, hang on too tight. You may be here to protest Chris Bowen's net zero climate ideology. Yeah! That he believes a modern society can exist and thrive on intermittent wind and solar power with little baseload power transmission. You may be here to protest against the continued rise in your power bills. Yeah! You may be here to protest against this government's foreign policy, including our deteriorating relationship with our major ally, the USA. Yeah. You may be concerned that Australia cannot defend itself if a foreign country decided to challenge us.
100%.
You may be here because you were horrified that Chinese warships were recently here, circumnavigating Australia doing live firing exercise, and it took airline pilots to alert the government that the Chinese ships were doing this. Yeah. You may be here to protest against suggestions that there could be a tax on superannuation to unrealised capital gains, and suggest a tax on spare bedrooms. Yeah. To even consider a tax on an unoccupied bedroom, as they do in Great Britain, in your house is abhorrent. Yeah. Surely it is an intrusion on your property right, your privacy and your freedom to consider such a tax. We may be here because of the huge number of business closures. We are only 4 months into Albanese's new term, and already many voters have had enough. Our political parties are not listening to us, and we are partly to blame. We, the people, must peacefully inform our politicians of the type of country we want. It doesn't matter where you were born or your former nationality. If you care for our future, join us and be proud. Let's see where this march will lead us. Hopefully the spark to reshape our country and our futures. Thanks everyone.
Make sure we stay in the park area. That's where the march is official for. So no going off onto the